racing, boys. NASCAR racing, boys. Let's go racing, boys. NASCAR racing, boys. Oh yeah!
Hello everybody, and welcome to the continuation of the Cars 2 race weekend here at Michigan. We've already gotten the command to fire the engine, and the cars are rolling off, so we're not going to be able to give you the starting lineup for today's race. We'll try and give you the top 10 if we can here. Anthony Nodder is the leader. In second position is Philip Stiller. Then it'll be Sean Galligan, Arnold Columbia, Noel Stiller with Hendrick teammate Martin Zakala in 6th. Daniel Schwab, Doug Shears, Timmy Pacioli, and John Worry will be the rest of the top 10. Steve Marsh, points leader, starting back in the 12th position. We're going to be giving you a look at the point standings throughout the race. Marsh right now has a 37-point lead over James Bald in second. Sean Galligan's third in the standings with Wyatt Johnston, Matthew Rodriguez, Chad Skinner, Christian James, Arnold Columbia, Lisa Shears, and Noel Stiller, the top 10 in the standings as we speak. Drivers trying to get in will be Alex Band, Doug Shears, Timmy Pacioli, and Paolo Gonzalez today. Green flag is out. 20 laps of racing here in the Cars 2 300. Sean Galligan right up on the back bumper of Anthony Nodder. This is the first pole for Nodder in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. As he leads them off into turn 2, they split 3 and 4 wide behind him already. And Galligan, will he put a move here in turn 3? He continues to hold that inside line, and I think he's going to get a run here in turn 3. Here he comes. He's got that inside line. He's going to take over the top spot. Noel Stiller right there behind him. And behind him, Daniel Schwab in the 07. Schwab been having quite a bit of success over in the Snickers Cup Series. And Lisa Shears coming up here. Remember, she's 9th in the standings. She could pick up a lot of spots. Look at this. 3 wide for second. 4 wide back there. Vincent Marsh. Robert Bann. Arnold Columbia. They're all there. 4 wide. And, oh, there goes Vincent Marsh around. The caution will wave. Big wreck in the middle of the field occurring around the 10th position. I saw Vincent Marsh sideways. I think Robert Bann may have gotten a piece of it. There's Alyssa Quackenbush. Christian James, who comes in 7th in the standings. Anthony Nodder, our pole sitter's upside down on his roof. Vincent Marsh is caught up in it. There's Cody Poe. Matt Berg gets a piece of it. And I think that may have been it. Oh, wait a minute. There's some damage to the front of Matthew Rodriguez's car. He comes in 5th in the standings. This could be bad for the 25 team. There's Arnold Columbia and Anthony Nodder. They're on pit road. See if anybody else has got any damage from that wreck. I'm not seeing anybody as of yet. Oh, wait, maybe the 17 of Andrew Gonzalez. He does have some damage. Andrew Gonzalez getting a piece of it. Robert Bann, we know, is involved. And there's some damage to the Jack Daniels Chevrolet of Daniel Schwab. We know he was around that when the wreck occurred. Let's see at a replay why we are under the caution for the first time today in the Cars 2 300. Well, if I could get my numbers straight, we'd be okay, wouldn't we? Well, anyway, here's what happened. 4 wide off turn 2, and I think Robert Bann makes contact there with Vincent Marsh. Up the racetrack he goes, and it just blocks the racetrack for a lot of these cars. Arnold Columbia gets a piece of it. There's Andrew Gonzalez getting nailed. He nailed, I believe, Arnold Columbia. But I want to see how Anthony Nodder, our pole sitter, got flipped upside down. There you see Vincent Marsh. Doug Shears does a great job sliding through. So do the top 2 in the points, James Bald and Steve Marsh. But there's Nodder. Quackenbush comes in and hits him. But I don't think that does it. There's Christian James. Oh, it was Matthew Rodriguez that T-boned him. Got underneath him, and the 01 goes up the racetrack. Don't know if there's anything going on between Matthew Rodriguez and Anthony Nodder. I've seen quite a few wrecks. I believe back at Phoenix they ended up wrecking as well, Nodder and Matthew Rodriguez. I don't know if there's something going on between them or not, but nonetheless, quite a few race cars involved here in a wreck here, bringing out the first caution of the Cars 2 300. I got it right. Okay, so we'll be preparing to go back under the green flag for the restart. Noel Stiller, Sean Galligan, Lisa Shears, Wyatt Johnston, and Adam Chambers. That's your top 5. You see Anthony Nodder sliding by there. He is 1 lap down. Even though he was on his roof, he still is back. Doug Shears, Steve Marsh, Philip Stiller, Kenny McCurry, and Robert Bann. Even though he was caught up in that wreck, he still is in the top 10. 11th is Anthony McCurry. 12th right now, Joseph Bryant. In 13th position is Alex Bann. 14th is Nick Eggleston, and Patrick Scroggins is up to 15th. 16th position is Evan Nugent. 17th right now, Logan Wilson. 18th position is James Bald. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing some damage on Logan Wilson, I think. Then we've got John Worry and Martin Zakala. That's, I believe, the top 20. So we'll go back up to the front. Hope you guys will tune in for the Daytona race weekend coming up next, where all three series will come. It'll be the Irish race weekend. And during those events, I'll be talking in an Irish brogue. The Irishman's 200, the Irishman's 300, and the Irishman's 400. All at Daytona International Speedway. So, hope you'll tune in for that. But we've got this race to finish off. I'm still shocked that they've got Anthony Notter back out, even though he was up on his roof. They've returned to the racetrack only one lap down. Green flag is out. Look at Sean Galligan. He's trying to split up the middle, but I don't think there's enough room for the 99 to fit in there. But, wow. Quite a move by Sean Galligan. Now he's got to just try and get clear of the lap car of Anthony Notter, and looks like he will do so right here. Will he be able to slide down? Yes, he will. As Noel Stiller is the leader. He is actually the leader in the points over in the Snickers Cup Series. He finally was able to wrestle away the points lead from Lisa Shears, who seemed to be leading the points for a great deal of the season. I think pretty much ever since we left Bristol. But now he is out in front here in the Mobil Cup Series. He's kind of been one that we haven't talked about much here in the Mobil Cup Series, but yet he is 10th in the standings in that 24 car. I think he hit a lot of trouble early on, and so we kind of were suspecting that he was pretty much out of going for the championship, but you can't underestimate these drivers. And look at Sean Galligan. Just about half a car length separating himself and leader Noel Stiller, but Stiller still continues to hang tough. There's Wyatt Johnston. Galligan and Johnston, they're third and fourth in the standings. Galligan comes into this race 41 points back from points leader Steve Marsh. Wyatt Johnston comes in 45 points back from leader Steve Marsh. So neither of them, I do not believe, can take the points lead today, but they can certainly close in on Steve Marsh's points lead. I believe Steve Marsh has the largest points lead that we have had in any series, 37 points over second place James Ball. Now it's kind of turned into a five-man fight for the lead. Noel Stiller, Sean Galligan, Wyatt Johnston, Kenny McCurry, and I couldn't make out who that fifth car was back there who's trying to close in on everybody. But as of right now, it's like a four-car fight, but I do know there was a fifth car back there. There it is. I believe that was Alex Ban, last week's winner. Or actually, no. Not the winner last week. Yes, it was the winner last week. Yes, it was Alex Ban who went to victory lane last week at Chicagoland. So he may be thinking about going 2-4-2 in two race weekends. Also, Lisa Shears back there in the 6th position. Shears is 9th in standings. And remember, we told you about some of those drivers that are outside of the top 12 or top 10 in the standings. Alex Ban is one of those. He is 11th in the standings as of right now. You know, we're going to be having the chase coming up very, very shortly. Chase week, the chase will start. It'll be a 5-race chase, and it will be starting at Joplin, Missouri, Joplin International Raceway. And then we'll be heading from Joplin to Kansas, then to Texas, then to Phoenix. And then, due to the vote, our race series will end at Pigs Creek Super Speedway. So that's going to be the 5 races for the chase of all 3 series. As Noel Stiller leads Wyatt Johnston and Kenny McCurry now. Sean Galligan kind of got shuffled back there, but now he's trying to move his way back up to the front yet again. He's moved up into the 4th position now, sliding by last week's winner, Alex Ban. And drivers that are trying to get into the chase via wins, those that have so far done it, right as it stands right now, Anthony McCurry is 29th in the standings, but he has 2 wins in this series, and that's the most of any driver outside of the top 10, so he would be 11th in the standings when the chase started, if somebody else does not win 2 races as well. And Timmy Pacioli, he has 1 win, but he also has 2 poles. We also, if there's a tie between wins, we look and see who has the most poles. Pacioli has 2 poles, 1 win, so that would put him up into 12th in the standings. However, he is 13th in the standings right now, so he could easily race his way in before the chase even starts. As Noel Stiller still continues to pace the field, nobody has been able to get to the back bumper of the 24 car. And look at right here, that's Patrick Scroggins. He's up into 7th position right now in that 7 car. A great run for the Camping World Ford of Patrick Scroggins. Meanwhile, Noel Stiller still out in front. Sean Galligan battling there for second with Kenny McCurry. I don't know where Steve Marsh is running right now, the points leader. See where he is. Marsh is running currently in the 14th position, so he's in the top 15 still, just behind Anthony McCurry, John Worry, and others. James Bald is up ahead of him. He's in the top 10 right now in the 38 car, so he'll try and chisel into the 37-point advantage that Steve Marsh brought with him here today to Michigan. Meanwhile, further back, Lisa Shears pit Patrick Scroggins trying to move up into the top 5 now, and James Bald is doing the same. There's the M&M's Ford back there, right side of your screen. He just came in the view there when they came off of turn number 2. But we are watching right now the Ford of Sean Galligan as he is visibly closing in on Noel Stiller. Can he get up to the back bumper of the 14 car, or I'm sorry, not the 14, the 24, and possibly put a move on him? Across the stripe, Galligan continues to hound the DuPont Chevrolet. Noel Stiller comes in 10th in the standings. Galligan comes in 3rd in the standings. Lisa Shears behind them comes in 9th in the standings. Kenny McCurry there, he's down in the standings quite a bit. A good run today could help propel him up through the field. And James Bald, I believe, is the top 5. No, it isn't. Patrick Scroggins has taken over 5th position. Scroggins with a good run so far in the 7 car. About only half a car length separating Galligan from leader Noel Stiller, and I'm trying to figure out. He doesn't seem to be able to pass Noel Stiller. I wonder if he needs a drafting partner, and that's coming in the form of Lisa Shears. Well, nope. Lisa Shears is going to put a move to the inside, and it looks like she's going to take over that spot. But no, oh my goodness, did you see that? Sean Galligan got the run on the high side in that middle groove and was able to hold off Lisa Shears. I don't think I've seen that here at Michigan. Sean Galligan must have a very strong race car to be able to do that. Usually when you slip up to that high side, if somebody gets to the inside of you, you're done. You're going to the back, you're going to be passed, there's no way you're going to be able to keep the lead. But look at this. Galligan was able to hold off Lisa Shears, and now he's got the drafting help, and he's coming with a big run on Noel Stiller. Will he put a move? Oh, man, he was going to make it, and Lisa Shears got to his inside. Galligan almost made the move, and it was Lisa Shears who messed it all up. As now Kenny McCurry comes down to the inside, trying to take over that top spot. When they come around next time, it'll be the white flag. Things getting dicey here. Or I believe it'll be the white flag next time by. Hey, take a look at Evan Nugent back there. Nugent having a great run up there in the top 10 right now. He's a fill-in for Matt Smith because they were not thrilled with the finishes Matt Smith was doing, and now he's up there. But Noel Stiller has about an 8, 9, 10 car length advantage over everybody else. The 24 car crosses the stripe. The white flag waves for Noel Stiller. He just has 4 more turns before he goes to victory lane here in the Cars 2 300. Kenny McCurry there. How about Nick Eggleston? He's a go-or-go-homer in that 4 car. He's up to the 4th position. A great run for the State Water Heaters Chevrolet. And you can't say enough about the run Patrick Scroggins is having. Great job for him. And Alex Bann, consistency continues for him. A win last week, and now a 5th place finish here today, it looks like. But Noel Stiller is going to win. He comes in 10th in the standings, and he wins the Cars 2 300. What a race for Noel Stiller. Noel Stiller came in 10th in the standings. This is going to help maybe cement him into the chase when it starts. A win here today for the DuPont Chevrolet. Let's take a look now, go and see the finishing order for today's race, the Cars 2 300. Here we go. Noel Stiller, Kenny McCurry. How about Patrick Scroggins and Nick Eggleston 3rd and 4th? And Evan Nugent finishing a very respectable 7th place. Steve Marsh, points leader, manages to finish in the 12th position. Mark George finishes in the 13th position. He's 15th in the standings, so a good run for him. Cody Hoffman, one of the go-or-go-homers, finishes in 28th. Joseph Bryant, 25th. That's one of the best finishes the 70 cars had in quite a while. Member Joseph Bryant replacing Mary Cole there. He's actually going to be replacing Ray Wilson over in the Snickers Cup Series for the next few races. Not certain how long that's going to be, but he's going to be filling in. And here you see the two cars that ran into the most trouble. Anthony Nutter finishes one lap down, our pole sitter for this race, and Arnold Columbia, the only car out of the race. Well, the Cars 2 weekend continues as we will have the Snickers Cup Series, the Cars 2 400 at Michigan. A lot of surprises going to be coming, so hope that you're going to tune in for that, as it's going to be a really exciting race weekend. Cap off here, finale if you will, here at Michigan. You've been watching a production of the NCG MRS.